Hi, my name is Morgan, and I thought that since everybody was going to do videos about how they told their boyfriends and parents that they were pregnant, that I'd do one too. I'm 17 years old. I was 15 when I found out I was pregnant, about to turn 16, and things are pretty complicated. I know the picture on my webcam is pretty yellow, so I have no idea what's up with it right now, but I figured I'd just do this video anyways. When I found out I was pregnant, me and my boyfriend, who have been together for 3 years, weren't together at the time. So it made things kind of complicated telling him. The good news is that my parents both knew right away. Me and my sister had gone to Walmart to buy pregnancy tests and took them right when I got home. I took all three and they were all positive. My mom was upset and she was crying a lot, and my dad was furious at first. Later on they got used to the idea and both became excited. My dad, on the other hand, he was excited, but he also wanted me to consider adoption. I didn't want to give my daughter Taylor up for adoption because I love her and I knew that I could take care of her, and I became extremely attached to her as soon as I found out that I was pregnant. So I waited a few weeks and I only told a few close friends. One would be my best friend, and she was completely understanding and I knew she'd be there for me. I also told a few of my friends who had been, kind of close with me the past school year. I was a junior at the time, about to be a senior. The good news is that I would graduate early and that my due date was just 3 days away from when I graduated. So everything worked out perfectly. The problem was that I didn't know how to tell Josh. It was, we hadn't talked in a month because there had been an incident. I mean, he didn't cheat on me, but he lied about something and it really bothered me, and I just didn't really want to talk to him yet. I knew that eventually we'd get back together, but I didn't think that this would have been why. So I was talking to it with my friend in gym class while we were doing laps around the football field one day in June 2011. Um, I had found out that I was pregnant and I was telling her, but I thought that we were like out of range and that nobody would hear us. Well, it turns out that there was someone that could hear us, and that she'd gone to Medina BOCES later that day, which is a career center here where I live that helps high school students get a head start on their careers for later in life. And she told everybody. And like, my friends were texting me, telling me what she was saying, asking if it was true. And I just started freaking out because I knew one of Josh's best friends went to BOCES and that he probably would have heard and that Josh would know before I could tell him. So I had to text him like right away and tell him that I was pregnant before he could hear it from anybody else. So I texted him and told him that I was pregnant, and eventually we got together and we talked about how everything was going to happen. He told his parents, and they both reacted pretty much the same way, like disappointed in him, but definitely supportive of what we were doing. And I was definitely looking forward to, working things out with him because we'd been together for over a year and we definitely loved each other. So as time went on, everybody got used to the idea of me being pregnant. I turned 16 later that month, so I was 16. So I felt better because I felt weird being 15 and pregnant, even if it was just for 25 days. um, and then I went back for senior year, and everybody treated me differently because I used to be pretty popular. I had lots of friends. Everybody thought I was a whore, unless they were my, really good friends who definitely knew about, my sex life because I tell them everything. My little circle of friends that I have. But, like, some of my friends had my back, some of them didn't, and that's when you find out who your true friends are. As for telling Josh and my parents, I'm glad that I got it over with so fast, because it was definitely horrible waiting so long to tell Josh, and I really am glad that I didn't wait any longer than I did, because, once you tell them, it gets so much easier, and that way everything can just get better, and that you can get over it and prepare for your baby. So you just want to make sure that you just definitely just tell them as soon as you can, because if you don't, it's going to end up, you know, biting you in the face, like, they're going to be mad for you being pregnant, and then they're going to be mad because you didn't tell them. So you want to make sure that, just get it over with. Like, this I'm just giving you my advice of how easy it was for me, having just told everyone, like, just right in the beginning, like, right when I found out, besides Josh, but, my parents, because I knew it was going to be harder telling them than telling Josh. So I'm just glad that everything worked out and that I have a beautiful 10-month-old baby daughter. So she's a genius. She's definitely smart like her mom. I could tell she's going to graduate early like me. Um, she found something on my phone today that I didn't even know was there. And I'm just so proud of the way she, handles herself. She's sleeping through the night in her own crib. She even sleeps in until 11. So she's a pretty cool kid. I can just see her having lots of friends like I did, and, being smart too. She's gonna definitely be on top one day, and I can see her doing something amazing, like being a doctor or a politician that changes the way people think, because she definitely changed the way that I think. So I hope that everybody else's stories work out. I mean, I know this video is kind of short, so I'll just say a few more things. I'm thinking about doing more videos for, tips and how I see things, now being a teen parent. I would definitely love it if you subscribed, because I'm probably going to be posting more. I'll, later on I'll, tell you what my Facebook name is so that you guys can add me and ask me questions, and then I'll make videos about your questions and just answer them all. I'm bored and I have nothing else to do, so me and Taylor will definitely be making more videos for you guys to watch and to learn from, because we've made it so far, and I am so proud of her, and I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of Josh too, because everything's going to work out. I'm getting married in June, so I'll probably throw in a few, what it's like planning a wedding and what it's like getting married young, because then apparently I do everything young. So, but now me and Josh have been together 3 years, and we're definitely ready to get married. He's joining the Army, and I'm being, accepted into nursing school soon. I can tell, because, they seem to like me. So he's going to be a cop after he gets out, and I'm going to go move to wherever he's stationed, and I'll be a nurse hopefully by then, and we'll just, have a wonderful house one day and have another baby eventually. Like, I know I'm young, but sometimes you just know who the love of your life is. And we've been through so much together. We are definitely ready to take that step in our relationship, even if it's, still 6 months away from the wedding. We still have time to think things through. And, I definitely love if you guys commented and tell me what you thought of this video, or maybe, did your own video of your own story, because I'm starting to think that, there's too much negativity when it comes to teen parents. There are a lot of people who say bad things and, point fingers, call people whores and sluts when they don't even know us. So I'm definitely positive that we should all stick together and make, a difference in the world. I mean, I know we did things wrong and that we could have done things differently, but that doesn't mean we don't love our kids, and that we want them to have good life, and we can make a difference, like, if we all stuck together. So definitely subscribe and like the page Teen Moms Everywhere on Facebook. I created it, and I'm looking to, probably make friends more than anything, because there is a lot of people that know what I'm going through, and I know you guys probably do, and it would be nice to have this giant, you know, just awareness of, just like cancer in a way. I mean, we're spreading. So I think it's better to, say our opinions and tell people what we think, and, not being neglected for once. Just like, we are not the scums of society because we had babies young. We are going to be successful one day. So subscribe, like the page that I definitely just told you about, and we'll make a difference, okay? Thanks. Good night.